Hi, hello again. Look, so here we are down in the downstairs sort of bedroom, living room type of area. And this area over here doesn't look too bad from here, but visually, but the water was literally just pouring through there yesterday when it was raining. So all of that is new, and that's the leftover from one simple tile that is cracked. Just one tile that's split in the middle. So I'm just going to go up there and replace that one tile once I go to the shop in town and get a tile. This part also, you can see some little lines down there. That means, and it cracks up here. That means that there's water that's seeped in on top there somewhere, and it's at the back, probably in the division between the walls, this room and the next. That's why these boards are starting to separate, because they're all swollen up inside. Can't really see very well from here, but all of this section is swollen up with waterlog from above, but it hasn't all come through yet. And if you go through here into the kitchen, you can see there's a little one there. We had water directly dripping down here yesterday, all in this corner here. It was literally just dripping straight down onto the herbs and spices down here. So you have that little problem with water coming in all the time. Obviously, when I fix it, which I did 2 years ago or something, then it lasts for a couple of years. In this room, we've got one little one there. We've got one quite big developing one in the middle here. You can't really see very much, but I've seen it up in the roof. I've been into the roof, and this is quite bad. Basically, there are currently, you can see where the paint is starting to look a bit bad. That's because it's all swollen inside again. And this, you can see, is quite bad looking damage that was from a previous problem in the roof that I fixed. So this has dried out, but then there's a new bit that started to develop there. And more particularly up in this corner here, this is brand new. This is where it was all leaking down yesterday. So we've had water dripping down the wall there. I don't know how to get my finger in the right place now. Okay, over there you can see. And I've got to go and fix that one. So in my little identification trip up into the loft, which is not a very easy thing to do actually, because I've only got one tiny little ladder here, an old rusty thing, and it's not very big, sort of doesn't go all the way, and that is the only entrance to the loft in the whole place, and it's very small. It's a very small hole. It looks bigger on the video probably. Anyway, I'll leave you for now. Those are a few things that I'm going to work on. I can tell you one thing, that the total damage at the moment from my initial reconnaissance trip into this loft hole, I identified at least 4 split tiles, and also 6 or at least 6 holes in the central joint of the roof, right along the top. So I've got to go up and find all those holes in the roof, in the top part of the roof, and find them all and plug them all, mix up some concrete, some cement and stuff, and then replace the tiles. Also a few missing tiles that just fell off a long time ago on edges, so they're probably not helping much. And oh yes, this is another one in the kitchen here. Like you can see all of this. This is new. This is new stuff from the other day. So I've got quite a bit to work on. At least 10 holes to plug altogether, and hopefully I can achieve that by the end of the day, if all goes well, or by the end of tomorrow. But then there is also one part can't be really explained very well unless I go outside here maybe. I don't know if I can see anything from this angle, but up there, probably just about see if I get the right angle on it. There's a sort of long lumpy part on the roof, and it looks a little bit concave. If you look at that carefully, that's the biggest part of the job, because that whole thing needs to come out, just be destroyed completely and rebuilt, because underneath it, it's just somebody's done some sort of patching job. Instead of actually replacing the tiles, they've just used bits of mess all over the place, and the whole thing has water seeped through, and it's basically all the wood needs replacing as well. So I'm going to have to replace the wood. I'm going to have to replace the tiles on that section and literally rebuild that part of the roof altogether. So that's going to be a bit of a major job on that one. So maybe a whole day on that, and well, half a day at least. And you can see that the stuff I did before on the roof at the top is looking pretty good. It's still survived after a couple of years. This stuff at the top is not looking too bad. So maybe little things like that, those black holes that you can see, need filling. But that's the type of thing I'm going to have to work on. So this big patch here is going to be a major focus, where it's all dipping down and the water's coming in and it's rotting the wood underneath, and it just drips like crazy when it's raining, and of course comes through down to the rooms below, because there's no protection whatsoever. I'll show you the inside of the roof on another occasion. Okay, bye.